Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the fifth video of our CKA series, and today we are going to solve a network policy question. So today's question is, we need to create a new network policy named new-np in the existing namespace, which is work. And we need to ensure that the new network policy allows pods in the namespace my to connect to port 9000 of pods in namespace work. Further, we need to ensure that the new network policy does not allow access to pods which don't listen on port 9000, and it does not allow access from pods which are not in namespace map. So let's move on to the killer code up playground. And here, because there are two namespaces given here. The first one is we need to create, as we are not in the exam environment, you will get my app namespace. No, you will get work namespace, but we need to create my app namespace there also. So we are working on pillar code up playground, so we are going to create both the namespaces. K create ns work and k create ns my hyphen app. If you want to check k get ns, you will see that both the namespaces are active now. So we need a network policy. Just search for kubernetes.io, open the official documentation and check for network policy. Open this, and here you'll get the YAML file for the creation of network policy. This is what you require. Just move on to our killer coda playground. So here we need to create a network policy named new-np. So we'll do that, new-np. We'll just paste this here. So as per the question, we are going to modify this file. So what is the first thing that we need to do? Create a new network policy named new-np. So we are going to change its name from test network policy to new-np. In the existing namespace work, so we need to change this to work. We don't need default namespace. This is going to be work. And here, for specification, we don't need match labels, roles, and policy. As we can see that the network policy allows pods in the namespace map to connect to port 9000 of pods in namespace work. We need ingress policy here. We don't need egress policy, so we are going to remove egress policy. And ingress policy from IP block CIDR, these things are not mentioned here. We need to specify the namespace. That is the reason we are keeping namespace selector here. Pod selector is not required, and we'll remove this entire egress policy. So we need to mention the namespace from which here it is given that the namespace my app to connect to port 9000 of pods in the namespace work. So we have already mentioned that the new NP will be created on namespace work, but we need to specify one more namespace here, which is my-app, and the port will be 9000 of the TCP. If you want to recheck this, we have created a network policy. We have given the name new NP in the existing namespace, which is work, and we have mentioned my app. So we need to select the match label here, but for now, we have created our network policy. I'll show you how we are going to label that namespace. Then further we need to ensure, so this is already done. We have already specified that the ingress policy will work on port 9000. So we are just going to save this YAML and key label. As we have already specified the namespace from namespace selector, so we need to label this key label namespace my hyphen app project is equals to my hyphen app. So this is labeled now, and if you will see in here, project is equals to my hyphen app. This is the reason we have specified this. Now k apply hyphen f new hyphen np dot yaml, and the namespace network policy is created. Now if you want to check the network policy, k describe network policy new hyphen np, and it is in namespace work. So this is the network policy. You have created a network policy name new np. The namespace is work, and for pod selector, this will allow pods specific traffic to all pods in the namespaces, and we have specified the name selector here. Project is equals to my egress policy is not there as we don't need this for this question, and the policy type is ingress. So that's it for today's question. Thanks for watching.